Hello everybody, this is TF Geek 2199. I am here today bringing you a personal review of Studio Series 54 Movie 1 Megatron. Okay, so we've had 3 Megatrons that have came out through Studio Series so far, and in my opinion, this one takes the cake for being the best. The second movie one, Revenge of the Fallen, to me, it was a great figure. We did get 2 Megatrons for that series, from that movie actually, and it was neither one of them were bad per se. They were there. They were there. The first one being the flat gray painted one, the undamaged one as well, looked very good. There are upgrade kits for him to make him look even better. We also got another one from that movie, the battle damaged version, which had a more metallic-y paint closer to this. Not quite as good, but almost as good as this one. The other ones also did come with weapons. They were actually built into him, unlike this one. They had their arm cannon that he wielded in the second movie. And this one actually came with his chain that he used in the first movie to break free of the ice, and inflicted quite a bit of damage based around that. So with that, let's get right into it. So, as you can see here, the Megatron that we have here on the side, the box art, Studio Series 54, very beautiful artwork, great detailing. The only complaint is this is not movie 1 Megatron's head. This is movie 2, Megatron's head, and his body is movie 1 on the front here. As you can see, more detailing on the front here. Transformers 1, Takara Tommy, Generations, all that fun stuff. You got Megatron here on the side with the Autobot logo, which I honestly still think they should designate that to, Decepticon Autobot thing. Not bad. Looks good. Great art in the back there, which I will go over a little bit later. But with that, let's jump into the main part of this here, the figure itself. And in my opinion, he's a great figure, like I said. Very detailed. The movie 1 Megatron that a lot of fans have asked for, and as you can see, there is no backpack. Very impressive. The backpack got altered a little bit. Instead of being on the back, it did get added to the lower calves here, which is fine because it folds up very well and cleanly. In my opinion, it could have been a lot worse. It really could have. Detailing on this guy is beautiful. That head sculpt to me just screams movie 1, and it is very nice, very, very clean looking, lots of articulation in this guy. And as bulky as he looks, he actually has some very, very good posability. Which, before we go over that, we're going to go over his articulation. So, you got a ball joint at the head here that allows it to rotate. We do have a hinge joint here that can make him look down that far. He can look up this far. He also has rotation at the shoulder, bend at the elbow, swivel in the arm. He does have a wrist joint here, which is actually not bad for posing. It gives him more dynamic poses, which in the end is great for him because, again, you would not expect him to have very good posability. Same thing on this arm, everything's same there. Can kick that high. Let's get that arm out of here. Can kick up about that high, about 90 degrees. Can kick back well over 90 degrees. Very, very high kick, and even more if you want to bend it that way, and that is due to transformation. And we also have one thing that did kind of disappoint. There was no waist swivel, but again, compromises for transformation, and still looking this good is impressive. We do have an ankle tilt, a very impressive one at that for as big of a figure as he is. And a bend of the knee here. Can been about that far. And in my opinion, he looks very, very clean. The only problem I can really point out with him in this mode is the fact that he has a tendency, like when you're posing him, for this arm joint to come down, which isn't a big deal. If you want to pose his arms a little better, I always kind of push up on him to keep him in place, or they just kind of shift down. And that's, again, due to transformation, not that big of a deal. And also, in addition to everything else that is going on here, we do have his weapon, which is very nicely sculpted. I wish it would have been painted the same color as him himself, which isn't that big of a deal. Again, it's just a little minor detail that would have been nice. This did come with him as his main weapon, and all you have to do to attach that is lift his arm, fold this down, and slip this into the slot where his hand is, and it should hold in there pretty well. There we go. And there you have it. Not terrible. I'm gonna make this point again because, man, I just can't get enough of these poses that you can do with this guy. He is incredible. I mean, again, first movie Megatron, the first one that we have gotten that isn't terrible. So, again, very impressed with that. And let's get into his alt mode. Okay, and here we have the alt mode. And, in my opinion, this alt mode is beautiful. Very movie accurate. Like, the detailing on this is incredible. And going from as beefy of a character as he was in that first little bit that we saw there, and, like, This is incredible. It's almost hard to believe this is the same character, and of course, you know, it's not completely accurate, but it is about as accurate as we can get for a transformable figure. Like, the detailing on this is so incredible. And the transformation's really easy, and actually really satisfying when you get the hang of it. It does take a few tries to get it, but once you have it, it is beautiful. Eventually I will be uploading the transformation videos for these characters that I will be doing, and hopefully that'll help you guys out in the long run as well. And as for the weapon, there really is no weapon storage for this on this mode. If you find a place that you kind of want to keep it, it does have, let's see if this will focus in here. It does have like a little notch. It's hard to see here. Let's see if we can get this to adjust. Okay. Didn't really do a whole lot there. I apologize. But there is this little like nub right here that if you want to, you can possibly plug it in down on one of these ports down here. There is a notch right in here. It's very hard to see on camera. I apologize. But you probably could fit it there, but it would be hanging off of the back, and it would look very, very close to something like that, and I'm not going to do that because I'm not a big fan. But again, if you like it, you do it. It's your toy. You can do what you want with it, so no limitations. But yeah, this is actually one of my favorite movie 1 figures that we have gotten, and it's just the detailing on this is so incredible. It's very shiny, which is unlike some of the other ones. We got kind of dull colors, so in my opinion, this figure would be rated probably a 9 out of 10. It's just very good. I love the weapon idea that they gave for it. Very unique weapon. We haven't got anything like this for anybody else yet, so very big fan of that. And I think that's about it. So thank you guys. If you like this, please drop a like and subscribe. And if you want to, you're more than welcome to share my page with everybody. And we'll see ya on the next one.